This program proudly brought to you by Luxbet. Grand Syndicates, where every share's a grand. And puntersparadise.com.au. Hello punters, welcome along to Talkin Thru Your Kick. What a weekend it was for the punters. Three of Australia's best are with us today and one of the worst, and I am it. Neil Evans. Mate, I'm the world's worst punter. Can stop Rona. If I'm not the world's worst, there's a photo finish with someone else.
I'm going to back you up, Rush. You're not the worst. Trust me.
Neil Evans, how was the battle?
I'll tell you, it was a very big day. The punters, the turnover was sensational. A few big punters bit the dust. Rain affair, but plenty did very well, led by Snitzerland. The unluckiest punter was the poor bloke who had Snitzerland into Managar to win about 25,000, probably in front, a stride out. Just missed, but I was quite happy because Faulkner got us rolling.
Yeah, Faulkner did. It was a good start to the day. Nick Quinn from our Herald Sun team and also part of the Talkin Thru Your Kick team joining us. Nick, what about you? Brand new haircut, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause.
Jeez, it's flash, isn't it? It's good.
We've got a tweet, surprisingly, about your hair again this week. How's the battle?
It is a battle, but I think thanks to Snitzerland and, more importantly, Damien Oliver's fantastic ride, a lot of punters, they may not have won, but it wasn't a complete wipeout for them.
And, of course, you butted up with Serena Williams in the US Open. Never in doubt, rap or slap time, and you could probably have rapped Serena. But what's the rap or slap going, Neil Evans?
Well, look, I'd like to rap because there were some great rides, Russ, on the weekend, race-winning rides. But I'll have to pot the Warwick Farm track. Simply because first race of the day, what were you on? A good 2, good 3, sun's out, 2 metres the rail, round the corner they come, and good luck to Nash, he spotted it early. Out they go 5 wide off the fence in the first race of the day, and they've decided the inside's off. Sun's shining, it's just not good enough.
Okay, fair enough. You're entitled to have your say, and yours is welcome as well. Nick, rap or slap?
Maybe the Sydney jockeys were just surprised that the sun was shiny in Sydney. I'm going to give a big rap to Team Williams, specifically Nick Williams. They've currently got Green Moon, who's the favourite for the Caulfield Cup. And Team Williams, thinking about the punters, because plenty of punters are putting their forecast bets on at the moment, especially with doubles. They've come out and they've said, Green Moon, he's no moral to run in the Caulfield Cup. He's going to go to the Turnbull. If he's dour, then he'll go to the Caulfield Cup. But if he's sharp and shows the turn of foot that he showed first up, he'll progress to the Caulfield Cup. So he's currently the $12 Caulfield Cup favourite with Luxbet, and I wouldn't be backing that with Neil's money.
Cox Plate, do you feel?
I think he'll go to the Cox Plate, yes.
Okay.
And on that, Gay Waterhouse, much the same, declared that Piero wouldn't go to the Golden Rose, and that's exactly the case. So plenty of trainers were thinking that might sneak a late nomination in. But
she won't be knocked off a platform, Gay, doesn't when she gets it set, who's going to argue?
Unless it's Singer. Singer
occasionally wins. Apart from Singer.
Let's have a look at the racing from Saturday. And from a punter's perspective, how did you see the Mackay Diva? Let's take a look at the closing stages. And you get the bit of a feeling here that everything was going the way Craig Williams wanted it. There he is in Southern Speed, the red cap. And you have a look at how many times he had to look over his shoulder, looking at Murray on the outside, and more importantly, feeling Luke Nolan behind him on the grey Managar. Just have a look at the last couple of 100 metres and see the way that he only pushes the button on the mare when he needs to.
He does. Watch it. There he is in the red cap. December draw on the orange cap. Watch its run. But let's take in the finish here.
Managar trying to find a way clear. Dance with her Shenzhou steeds are still there. And December Draw's trying to squeeze up on the inside. Southern Speed at the 200 metres. Had it narrowly from December Draw. Managar getting into the clear late. It's a Southern Speed with a 2-length lead at the 100 metres though. Southern Speed. Managar's out. He's closing at every bound. He drives home hard. Oh, not sure. Managar.
Well, I had Southern Speed and I thought I was gone to Gowings, and if I wasn't gone, I should have been gone because it was a good ride from both jockeys, but Luke just got a little bit outsmarted, I think, by Craig Williams.
Yeah, I don't know whether it was outsmarted, just the race-winning move. He counted to 5.
It's unfair to say that.
He got there in the right spot. He had to be more forward. It was a moderate speed, and he just waited and hit the button. I quite liked the run of December Draw. Thought it travelled nicely. It was a bit fat, the horse. The improvement will be there. But what about the punters? Unlucky. Managar, Nick, was a stride in front, wasn't it? The bob is a cruel bob.
Moraine was scratched from the Melbourne Cup last year. I think all the punters, including myself, who were on Managar, wish he was scratched from this race because he just continued delaying on Managar.
Yep.
Managar couldn't get out, and now he's still... He wins. I'm convinced he wins.
The punting perspective, Managar first up over the 1600 was very heavily supported. Southern Speed was a drifter, but had the race experience. I think she was the only one of the top brigade that was actually had a run under her belt.
Well, yeah.
The fitness turned the table. From a punting perspective, that was a very, very good race from the Springs point of view.
Well, it was, but punters would be feeling stiff because the big money the last 24 hours was for Managar, clearly. Mawinga, we'll talk about it, was disappointing at the back. I thought Southern Speed was under the odds, stepping up many, many grades. She was a drifter. And, you know, all said and done, those on Managar be feeling a little stiff, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at a little email to our email address, which is ttyk@tvn.com.au. You can also send us a tweet at TVNTTYK, or you can go to the puntersparadise.com.au website and put in your blog. Boys, Managar headed to the Cox Plate or Caulfield Cup, Joe?
Peter Moody has said all along that Managar will be heading to the Caulfield Cup and then probably the Melbourne Cup. So I see he has firmed in Caulfield Cup markets, but that's what Moody said all along, and I don't think anything's changed.
Let's have a look at the Cox Plate market. Piero, under the odds at $5.50, but probably will get trimmer as some horses show less form.
Yep.
More Joyous resumes this week. Managar $13, Rekindled Interest $13, the Kiwi Ocean Park and Sincero at 15. Now Green Moon's the one that we're obviously keen on because now all of a sudden it comes into play.
Yeah, heading to the Cox Plate, Nick. Green Moon, that's the mail. I don't know whether Piero is under the odds, just the way it is with 3-year-olds, $5.50, but Damien Oliver gets on Rekindle Interest, I believe, coming up.
Too
needs
good, Ollie.
to fire, Nick.
Too good, Ollie.
For you, needs to fire?
No, I thought Rekindle Interest ran a terrific first up race, and I think will be a massive chance in the Cox Plate, especially with Ollie on board.
Okay, what about the horses a couple of weeks ago that you declared as your spring horses to follow? One being only 7 days ago, you threw up Mawingo. Follow this horse, quote unquote, from N. Quinn and previously Zabillionaire. Let's have a quick look at those horses. We'll highlight them on the video replay of the race again, and you can see exactly where they run. Nick, you take us through what happened.
Okay. Now, we all know they dawdled in front, so it was just sort of, we all touched on how good Southern Speed's win was. Mawingo, we see here in the blue, coming down to the outside.
You just need to look at the fact that you're second last and last there.
Yeah, third last. I think Zabillionaire, really goes past efficient like he's not there. Take the rest out of the field.
Yeah. But Mawingo's put the cue in the rack.
Mawingo was disappointing. I thought Zabillionaire hit the line well, and I'm still more than happy to stick with him for the Caulfield Cup.
Do you take the blinkers off Mawingo?
Yeah, I think they have to do something because it was too bad to be true. But he'll be better for the run. I'm not totally sacking him, but having said that, he's been $15 out to 31 for the Caulfield Cup with LuxBet, so who knows?
What are you on?
I want it the $15.
If you've done something like that, just go to our website, puntersparadise.com.au, and that is where the LuxBet team have joined up with our friends at Punters Paradise for the spring tipping competition. Already we're week one down, and you can tip in as many or as few races as you like, and we'll show you the results of week one, where one punter tipped in 211 races across the 7 days.
Just 211?
Just 211. And the results are based on $100 the win LuxDiv on those selections. We'll see those results later on. Go to puntersparadise.com.au. We've got $11,000 in prizes to give away between now and the end of the spring. As we head to a break on Talkin Thru Your Kick.